in the world of sobriety, it's a popular thing to like count the days. You know, you hear people say, I'm 150 days sober, I'm 3 years sober, I'm this year sober. For me, I've never been into counting. By counting, you're giving power to that thing that had a hold of you. I just see it more as something that, you know, any slip can lead you to self-sabotage. I find it better to have it not on my mind at all. And people will get on me about that. They'll ask me, oh, how many days sober? I don't fucking know. I'm sober today. I was sober yesterday, I'll be sober tomorrow. I just think a lot of the things that they promote with the current system are wrong. A lot of things need to be fixed. Even the whole idea of, you know, relying on other people's stories, and I get it. It works for some people, but not for all. It has to be done for you, and there can't be anything that ties you to it. A lot of people will glamorize those days because they're embarrassed about it. You'll hear them tell stories and they laugh and they joke, but it ends up just glamorizing it, and subconsciously you end up missing it. So for me, it's just like, I'd rather not talk about it. Anybody wants to ask me questions, I see it as, why the fuck are you trying to bring me there? Why do you want to talk about this? I'm not there. I'm here right now. Let's talk about right now. I don't want to talk about then. Now I come on and I offer up stories. I offer up experience, but I do it for the purpose. I'm not ashamed of it. I learned a lot from it. There's a lot of videos explaining that I think that the strongest people will succumb to it because they're just tired. They're tired of living in this world that we're living in. And it's because it's not right. We're living for others instead of living for ourselves. So when I say this, I mean it more for a caution. Especially if you're still working through it, if you're still teetering on the edge, if you're not certain that you're done with it, which you can never be fully certain. I get that. But don't let other people drag you back. Don't glamorize it to make it seem like it's not a big deal. If you don't want to talk about it, don't talk about it. And if people push you to talk about it, then it's time that's the type of thing that you have to look at the person asking you and wonder, what is your purpose for bringing this up? In my previous experience, people always wanted to bring it up to me when I was doing better. When I wanted to talk about it, nobody wanted to talk about it. When I was doing better and I didn't want to talk about it and I wanted to move on, everybody wanted to tell me how I made them feel. And that's what led me to having to get away from everybody, having to cut every single person off in my life so that I could deal with it. People wanted to force me to go to rehab when I was doing better and better. I was doing it on my own because the system was failing me. The system wasn't working. People were failing me. People weren't working. So I made the decision to do it on my own, which is the hardest thing I've ever had to do. And it was working. And when I started re-inviting people back into my life, they did not like to hear that I could do it on my own. They did not want to believe that I could do it on my own. So I cut people off to the point where I had to legit get away from everybody. And anybody could say, they think this about me, they think that about me. But the truth is, when I left, I cleaned up for good. So nobody could question that and nobody could take that away from me. You could tell me the system works, you could tell me that there's no other way, but I did it without anybody. I didn't go off on my own and keep doing it. I didn't let the habit take control of me. How does that make sense? When I left, the habit disappeared. So what I said was the truth. So I will not count the days. The days are not important to me. I will not glamorize the stories. I will find the good that came from the situations that I put myself in. I know exactly what my story is, and I know exactly what led me to where I am today. So if you feel like the system might not work for you, if you feel like it's hurting you, in my experience, it can. Sure, it could help a lot of people, and I take nothing away from the people that it helps. But if you're one of those people, everybody is different. And if you're one of those people who feel like it hurts you more than it helps you, trust your gut. And do what you need to do. Don't try to please others. Do what you need to do to get better. I choose not to count the days. I choose to live in the moment.